It's Takara Stacia with 2020 the magazine, and I am here today with one Disha, Gaitor. I'm gonna say, can I put creative in front of culinary artists?
You can.
Creative culinary artists, and I'm gonna tell you why I went with creative just now. Two pieces of toast. How are you doing today?
I am wonderful and so excited to be here. Thank you very
I'm
much.
excited as well, y'all. This is my girl, and I'm so excited to be interviewing her today. Let me tell you why I said creative, because of course you're an artist, but I remember a picture you posted a couple of months ago, and I was trying to figure out like what the actual vegetables were, but it was like the red, green, and yellow. It was like red, green, yellow, and black, and I was like, dang, this girl really like just created a flag.
You ready for it?
Please.
So my favorite culinary movie is the movie Ratatouille.
Wow.
Yes, the Pixar movie with the mouse.
Yes.
And I've never made the dish. So after I watched the movie that night, getting myself to feel better, I went in there, realized I had all the ingredients in the house, decided to try it, and it got rave reviews. But it was my first time actually making the dish.
Well, I can tell you, not even knowing what it was, I was like, this is so pretty and it looks so good and I want to eat it. I had no idea. I recently watched that movie with my baby and fell in love with it. So now it's one of my faves too.
Yeah, it warms my heart.
Ratatouille. All right.
It does.
Okay. So why don't you tell the people exactly what it is that you do? Tell us a little bit about your business.
Oh, okay. Well, my company is Two Pieces of Toast. It literally is a arts brand. It was created for lovers of the arts, period. And my division of it happened to be the culinary side because I absolutely love the pots. And so I was raised, cooking and, breaking down the cornbread and chopping what I could. And I was never allowed to, leave the kitchen too much growing up. I loved being in there. And I think if anybody who was in the kitchen knows how special it is to have that coveted position. Everybody is not allowed to be in mama's kitchen or granny's
That's
kitchen like
right.
that. So, when I was called upon it, I was very thankful for it. So over the years, the word is, your gifts will make room for you. So I was very clear about, making sure that the work that I do or the gifts that God gave me, because I felt like it would sustain me the longest and it would give the most passion in my work. And so that's what I wanted to do long term. And I've been blessed to start this business. We are about 6 years now for this one. This is my second culinary entity. And Atlanta has taken a hold to it. And I'm very thankful for that.
All right. So tell us what sets you apart. What makes you different from any other culinary artist in Atlanta right now?
Oh, well, there's nothing new under the sun when it comes to food. It's the same old food. We're not inventing new ingredients like that. It's just your spin. It's your take. It's your love. It's your joy. It's your idea of fusion. It's your idea of how you sustain it, how you, procure it. So my deal is that I like procuring from local farms, growers, and gardens here in the local Atlanta area and locally here in Georgia. Preferably, I like, procuring from Black farms if possible, but not, limited to that. But most importantly, it's a circle and it's a cycle. And so it's important that we keep those communications and those lines of, of working together open. Because if they don't grow it, I can't cook it. And so I'm not much of a grocery store girl. I really like to go to the farms. I like for the dishes to be, 75% sustainable to, locally grown and locally nourishing. But most importantly, I like cooking seasonally and sustainably. And there are no set menus. Therefore, no one gets tired of cooking the same old thing. And you already had my fried chicken 7 times. I'm not trying to, compete with KFC or, the rest of the world that way. There's lots of beautiful dishes that we don't create enough. Whether it be time or knowledge or know-how or skill or just the damn to go ahead and do it and try it, And so for that, that's what I really enjoy is just creating dishes as a Black woman that really are beautiful and sustainable and something that's beautiful for everyone to enjoy, whether you're vegan, vegetarian, gluten-free, whatever it may be, but you're going to enjoy this.
That's one of the things that I noticed. And I was actually telling a friend yesterday, I said, it's hard to tell. I don't know if Disha's meals are just vegan, but then I saw you're doing meal prep.
Grilled chicken.
I saw chicken. I saw fish. I was like, okay, so it's not just veggies. So
no. Listen, this city, as I have been here for a little while, I saw the city change. And I'm a Cali kid, and so the whole clean eating and all that was a part of our way of life. We didn't call it vegan. We just called it clean. We called it plant-based. Back then, more of the hippies was on it, but I went to school with the hippies kids, And so for that, you got a good, well balance of a whole lot of things that were going on before it hit the main stage. And so when it became the big thing and the new thing and the trending thing, it was already just the regular thing. You don't go into Mexican restaurants or Asian restaurants and they call things vegan, or gluten-free. It's just food for them. It's omitting a process for them. It's omitting something for them. So I wanted to keep that same mentality in line when I came here with the selections of dishes to make sure that as my mama say, get all the money, because I wanted it to be a one-stop shop kind of place. Didn't make any sense that I had companies who were coming to me and they were like, well, we need a caterer and we need some vegan meals and some plant-based meals and some, vegetarian and some meat eaters and some and some and some. And then they would have to call around to like 8-10 different locations to appease all their needs, whether it be breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, after hours, party meals, desserts. And then they had all of these, specifications because you want to please everybody in attendance. Well, I was just one of those people who said, we can do it. We can do it. We can do it. And slowly but surely people started to believe that I was a vegan chef or a gluten-free chef. And I was like, no, I mean, chicken, I can, I'll do a little turkey, The one thing we do stay away from is pork on our menu because it's not a part of our own, dietary desires and lines. But outside of that, we make it happen. And if, Big Mama wants a ham for Thanksgiving, then Big Mama gonna get that ham.
Okay. So
it's not that I don't know how to cook it. It's just that I may not personally eat it myself. Right. And that's something else that I always like to implore to a lot of other people, especially as in this business, you're teaching people just the same. You're teaching them about, you're introducing them to vegetables and you're teaching them the benefits of them. But you're also teaching them, just because you don't eat it, Mama, don't mean that your kids don't get a fair chance at it. And so that's, a lot of what goes on in this culinary world of mine.
Right. So tell me, being a Cali girl and a non-Atlanta native, what is Atlanta to you?
Oh, gosh. Cali people are very much California people. We're very much born and raised there, and no matter what, die hard till we die, we Cali. And I'm very much a Cali girl. But it was a beautiful way to be raised, but I knew that there was something that I was missing in my life. I had a stronger sense of culture. I had a stronger sense of wanting to know my roots and ancestors, and just to see a little bit more, for lack of a better word, Black culture as a norm. I love being raised in a diverse culture, but I can't say that my culture was a forefront in my learning and in my environments. And so, honestly, 93 Freaknik, I came on down for a visit and never left.
Oh my gosh.
That's my story. So serious. Talking about call your mama. Mama, I'm never coming home. Put myself on a plane, put it on a train. Yeah. Wow. Because Atlanta did a couple of things for me. One, it showed me a reflection of me in such high regards. Mm-hmm. At the time, I think, the mayor was Black, the police chief was Black, the, president of Home Depot was Black. It was just blackity black. And so it just gave me, and they all had these really wonderful names like Disha, And so for that, it let me know a level playing field was available. And I really enjoyed that. Secondly, Atlanta allowed me to, one of my favorite Far Side lines is, I'm so down with myself, I can chill as a bum, hum, hum. Well, Atlanta allowed me to find a place for myself. I didn't go homeless, but I felt like if I went homeless, I'd be good. I didn't feel like I'd be good in LA if I went homeless. But the city of Atlanta gives you a space to be able to find yourself, create yourself. It's not a rat race to be a part of someone else's life or to have to, build these blocks and do some things that you may not ever want to do, or work for companies and corporations that have nothing to do with the gifts that you've been given. I love the fact that Atlanta allows you to sustain yourself, to be responsible for yourself. The cost of living, especially when I got here, allowed me to, be responsible, but as well as live a little, travel, see the world, do some things. And for that, I'm eternally grateful, and within this business, I have never thought I could have such a strong support group and a group of patronage and a group of, making sure that our businesses survive, that our businesses thrive, that we, keep great relationships, between each other to help our corporations and help our businesses maintain the level of what they're needing. So, it's been one after the other, and I've met some of the most dearest friends and sisterhoods and loved ones here that for that, yeah, Atlanta's home. I'm a Cali girl, but I can go ahead and just proclaim here on this show, Atlanta's definitely my home.
Wow. And I must say, your response to that question is exactly why we're doing the Ode to Atlanta issue. I'm a Carolina girl through and through, and I love South Carolina. Love it. Like this is home, and I'll say I love it because it's home. Um, I've lived in other states, but I remember the weekend that I met you when I visited Atlanta back in '98. I was a sophomore in college.
Oh
And
my!
that weekend,
Takara, you better go back on us.
girl, listen. That weekend, I remember seeing, I saw nothing but Black people that weekend, and I fell in love with Atlanta. And I was like, oh my gosh,
Good
like,
looking Black people, nice skin Black people, good hair Black people. I mean, our
oh my
hair,
God.
that good faux C, but designed right and sharp. And,
Yes.
they had, look, and they were looking like our age, but doing it, the culture of it,
Right.
And so that was the reflection when you can look to your left and your right, and you have all this culture and reflections around you of people who are doing it in their own veins, in their own lanes, but doing it nonetheless. And looking at you like, I see you, sis. I see you over there doing it. I'm like,
Exactly.
oh, I'm doing it. Okay, well, I'll keep on doing it then,
Yes.
So,
Yes.
yeah.
Atlanta is definitely the
Yeah.
best. I said it's like our motherland in these United States. I love it so much. I love Atlanta. I haven't made the journey yet to say that it's going to be my new home, but I don't know. These interviews for me the past couple of weeks have just given me like this sense of belonging, even though I'm not Atlanta.
You know what? And neither am I. As you know, as it's been very clear, but in this interview right now, I was just thinking to myself, where else would I like to live in the United States? And the one thing I absolutely love about living here in Atlanta is that I can be wherever I may want to be in a couple of hours.
Yep.
I can be in Florida in a couple of hours. I can be in Tennessee in the mountains in a couple of hours. I can be right on over there to y'all in a couple of hours in the Carolinas. I can be up top. I can be down. I can go wherever. My favorite, another favorite city of mine is New Orleans. Love New Orleans. Not sure if I could live in New Orleans,
Yeah.
but I love New Orleans, but I love Atlanta, and I've lived here, and I've comfortably lived here for many years now. And for that, yeah, I'm pretty sure I got my whole family to move here, girl. At one point, I had my dad here, then my mom got here, and then she retired, so now she's up in the country out here, and then my brother moved here, my sister moved here. Look, I got my whole family.
Wow. That is awesome. That is awesome. Absolutely.
And I love it. I do.
Just tell everybody, where can we find you? We come to Atlanta and we want some fresh food that's pretty and tastes good. Where can we get something from Two Pieces of Toast?
Oh, well, thank you. Come on over to the A and reach out to me. Let's see. So you can reach me on Instagram. My Instagram is 2ToastyATL. It's the actual physical number 2. Toasty ATL. I'm also on your Facebook, Two Pieces of Toast, as well. And we have our website, twopiecesoftoast.com. And all of these sites are available for you to see our food and see what's going on. We normally do large scale. Being your big events, your weddings, things of that nature. But right now with COVID, we've kind of figured out another way to be able to skin the cat. So we're doing lots of cooking classes. We're doing lots of meal prep ideas just the same. And we're just trying to find different ways to make sure that we stay very viable to our community. The thing of it is we're able to adapt, we're able to change. You know, it's not that hard to do so. And so we're just making sure that, you know, we're feeding the need that the community needs. So, you know, you can always find us that way. You can give me a call. I love to answer the phone and say hi to my people, you know, but those are the most beautiful things, you know. Again, Instagram, Facebook, give us a call, check out our website. We'd love to see you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for sitting down with me today, Disha. I want to
Oh,
get down there soon. I have to.
I'm going to prepare you a meal, Ladybug, that you have not seen in a while, okay? It's going to be my honor to do so.
Thank you so much. You and your family be safe, stay safe, and continue to enjoy Atlanta.
Thank you, and we will do the same. And thank you for this ode to Karim for this moment. I appreciate it like never before. Blessings.